My name is Carina and welcome to the Carina Chronicles. Today I am a little late but still doing the year in review book tag about 2021. This tag was originally created by Dominish Books. I will link his channel down below. There are 10 questions about the year of 2021 to see what kind of reading year you had and to recommend some more books to you. I know I have probably mentioned the books in here a million times, but it doesn't matter. Everyone is doing this book tag and I really love seeing their videos. So I thought, why not join? I am also part of BookTube, so why am I not doing this tag? So let's start with it. The first question is, what is your favorite book of the year? And if you didn't know yet, and you haven't read it yet, and you haven't picked it up, let me be your messenger. Read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. That is just a necessity. It is a historical fiction about Achilles, Greek mythology. I am like sitting on my books at the moment. That's how many books I have in my lab. But there's one book missing, and that's The Song of Achilles, because I already lent it to a million of people because they should all read this book. So I will probably never have it in my bookcase again because people just need to borrow it from me. If you want to borrow it from me, let me know. I will just put you on the waiting list. The favorite series that you started this year but didn't finish. And this one is right at the bottom, I believe. And that is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. This one was a big surprise to me. It's just a YA fantasy, but I really loved it. It is Rebecca Ross' debut novel and it's just incredible. I don't know how she did it. And it is a duology, so it's not a big series, but it is a duology. And I am planning on reading The Queen's Resistance pretty soon because I need to finish this series. It was one of my favorite books of the year and I was really surprised by it, but really happy. The favorite series that you finished this year? Well, I have only finished 2 series this year, I saw in my statistics, but one of them is a new favorite. So at least I can say I am happy to have finished the series, and that's Descent by Cixin Liu. This is the 3rd and last part in the Remembrance of Earth's Past trilogy. And this is a very hard science fiction trilogy that is just so incredible. You just should read this if you're in any way into science fiction. It is about a first contact with aliens, but yeah, you could call it so many things. But it's mostly about first contact with aliens. And you just need to read it. All books were great. I think the second one is my favorite, but the third one was also a 5-star, so doesn't matter. Just read the whole trilogy. Favorite new author discovered should also be Madeline Miller, because The Song of Achilles was just my favorite book of the year. And I also already got Circe, her only other book. I haven't read it yet. I'm planning on reading this in February, so pretty soon. And this is her only other book. So if I also like this one, I literally loved all her books and I can like excitingly wait for a new one to come. I know oh wait, I completely forgot this. This just went out of my mind and just came in right now. I saw she would be doing a Shakespeare retelling, and that has been knowledge for people quite some time that she was doing that. And then she suddenly shared on Instagram, like, okay, I just couldn't not. And she was writing something about Persephone. And that's just, oh my god, I need that. A book that she wrote about Persephone. So I am looking forward to that. So yeah, definitely a new favorite author for me. My favorite character of the year, that must be... I am very surprised that I didn't just call her name with the other question. But yeah, too many good books. But my favorite character must be The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And this is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I loved this book. It was a very close second in my best books of the year. And Evelyn Hugo is one of my new all-time favorite characters. And I actually see now that I planned on saying that she was my new favorite author of this year, because I also read Daisy Jones and the Six, and that was also incredible. So I don't know why I didn't do that, but yeah, she's one of my new favorite authors as well. And Evelyn Hugo is my new favorite character. My favorite new release of this year was a very easy question, because I only read one book published in 2021. I know, it's ridiculous. But it was a good one, and it's Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi. So this book is about drug abuse, and it's a very sad story, but very well written. So I would highly recommend this one, but it was also the only one. So, okay, my battery is dying, so I really hope I can finish this video. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but we just need it. My favorite reread of the year is actually one I reread very soon, and it's also by Yaa Gyasi. It's Homegoing, her debut novel. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It's about different generations of Black people being treated badly, but then written very beautiful, and you learn so much and you feel so much, and it's just incredible. Read this book. The biggest surprise of the year for me was Anxious People by Frederick Bachman, and I really love this book. This is just a fiction book, and it made me feel all the things. I've cried so much. I loved this to pieces. This was my third favorite book of the year, and it's just, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. And if you're not into reading, why are you here? But okay, welcome. Watch the Netflix show, because it's also very good, and it also came out in 2021. And the most disappointing book of the year is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout, because she's a very popular author. I really want to like her. This cover is so beautiful, but I hated this book. I'm not going to say much about it because it's just bad. I hope the sequels are better. I am going to read them because I just want to love her. And this was one of her first books, so maybe it's getting better. I don't know, but it was a very disappointing one. I wouldn't recommend this. And that brings me to the last question. The 10th question is actually, which book would you recommend the most? And actually all the books I mentioned in this video, I highly love. I would recommend them all to you. Please read them all, except for this one. You can skip this one, but the rest you should read all of them. I would recommend all of them, but if I have to choose one, I would choose The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, because that is a book I actually recommended to everyone, because historical fiction with The Song of Achilles and fantasy with The Queen's Rising, or a depressive book like Anxious People are just not for everyone. But The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I feel everyone would love. I know it's not true, but it's just normal fiction that takes you with them on a trip. You're traveling through time with this beautiful lady and my new favorite character. So if you want to read one of the books I recommended, do The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So that was actually it for this video. I hope everything will be saved because my battery is dying. But I also hope you liked this video. I loved all the books I talked about so much, so please read them all. If you liked this video, please leave a like and comment down below what your favorite books were and if you have any books answers to these questions. If you subscribe to my channel and you click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you'll have a lovely day filled with books, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye! It was so hard to not answer the same books to every question, but I just read some new all-time favorites in 2021, and I can't stop recommending them to you. Please read them.